Namaste, my dear students. How are you? Are you all happy? Good. I'm too. First of all, let me welcome you all in our English class today. So, what are we going to do in our class? Good. In today's class, we are going to talk the listening and speaking section on the Unit 3. So, can you please tell me what did we discuss in our previous class? Very good. In our previous class, we learned how to write letter in writing 1 and writing 2. I hope you have learned to write the letter, informal letter, in our previous class. So for today, we will, we'll deal with listening and speaking. So before we begin, let us look at the picture and discuss for a while. Okay? Right. So please, let us look at the picture and have some idea. So, what can you see there in the picture? Can you please make a guess? No doubt. Okay? What is this? Very good. This is a library. Right. So, where do you think this place is? It's in the library, right? It's in the school. And you can also find some libraries in the public places, right? You might have visited some other libraries, but you have been to the library in your school. Now, can you tell me what do you find there in the library? Yes, there are so many books, different books. Lots of books can be seen there in the library. So, yes, you also visit library. And what books do you love to read there in your library? Story books. Good. What else do you love to read? Of course, there are different types of books. Maybe poems, stories, essays, right? You might love to read fairy tales, stories, okay? Or some, what do you say, biography, right? So there are many books related to famous persons, and you read those biography and learn so many ideas about them. You also can read books related to, yes, science, okay? Of course, you can read about sports. Sometimes you may go to the library to read books about GK, right? You may have read different books and you have enjoyed a lot. Don't you have library in your school? Yes, you do have libraries and you might have read many books. Can you tell me one of the books that you have recently read in the library? You might have read some storybooks or jokes as well, right? Or you might have read biography as well. So can you name some of the books? Very good. It depends on your interest, right? Some of you might read storybooks and some of you might read books related to GK and maybe other course related book. There are different kinds of book. Nowadays, we have online library as well, right? You can read so many books in the library, online library. You can read your textbook, storybooks, and you can also hear some of the stories, okay? You watch some of the videos. This is online library, but this is a physical library, okay? Very good, my dear students. We have some ideas about libraries. Now, here we go to the listening section of this lesson. Okay, so then before we begin the listening, let me give you a very short and clear instructions that what you have to do before listening. Okay, all of you are familiar, but let me just give you shortly some of the things that you have to do while listening. Let's see. Yes, what you have to do. First, you just listen to the audio carefully, okay? I will play the audio as much time as you need. No worry, okay? Until and unless you find the answer, I will play the audio. But for the first time, I will play the audio. You just listen and relax, okay? You just have some idea who are talking there in the audio materials, okay? What might they be talking about? Where are they talking about? You can just listen and relax while listening for the first time. And look at here. The second time I play the audio, please, you have to be very much attentive, okay? You listen to the audio and then you do the task while you are listening. Are you clear? Okay, so second time you listen to the audio, then you also have to do your task. And what about third time? Good. Third time. Okay, when you listen to the audio for the third time, you listen and make some necessary correction, okay? If you have missed some answers, if you have not completed, so you listen carefully and then you revise your answer, you correct your answer while listening to the third time. But don't panic. If you are not sure, I can play you the audio for the next time. Don't worry, okay? But if you find the answer while listening to the first time, second time, third time, then we will move forward to the next task. Well, if so, then here we go to see the activities that we have to do after listening. So what you have to do? Very good. You have to listen to the audio and write whether true or false to the statements given here. Okay, you can see the statements here and then you have to decide whether these statements are true or false. So let's have a look. What are the statements? Let's see. The first statement says, the person has a library card. Did you get me? The person has a library card. Whether the person talking here has a library card or not. Second statement says, he is borrowing a book for the second time. Please listen. Is he borrowing book? Is he taking a book for the first time, second time? Yes. Okay. What time is he taking the book? He needs 3 books this time. Remember here the number of books. Okay. How many books he needs this time? Please remember this. He chose a book called An Easy Way to Learn English. Is this the name of book that he chose to borrow, to take? So please listen carefully the name of the books. And then he can keep the books for 1 week. Duration, how long? Maybe 2 days, 3 days, a week. You have to listen it. And the last statement is, the fine is $2 for every extra day. Okay, listen here. The fine, charge, okay, is $2 for every extra day. If you cross the limit, the duration, so then what is the charge? Fine. So these are the statements that you have to decide after listening to this audio. So now if you are clear to the activities that we have to do, let's go to listen to the audio for the first time. Are you all ready to listen to the audio? Very good.
Could I borrow a book from the library?
Yes, but do you have a library card?
Yes, I have.
Okay, please show me the card.
Here it is. This is the first time I'm going to borrow a book.
No problem. You can borrow even 3 books at a time.
Oh, that's great. I need only one this time.
Okay, please choose the book you need and tell me the call number.
Well, the call number is 017 890.
Okay, let me find the book. Oh, yes, I've found it. The title of the book is An Easy Way to Learn English, isn't it?
Right.
Here it is. But let me make an entry of the book in my registrar.
Okay, but one thing. How many days could I keep the book?
1 week. Remember, in case you cross 1 week, you have to pay fine.
How much fine?
$2 for every extra day.
I understand.
Okay. Did you enjoy listening? Good. You might have noticed, some idea while listening to this audio for the first time, right? Good. So now, the second time I play the audio, you are pretty clear. You have to listen very carefully and also decide the answer. Okay? So then here we go to the second time. Please, this time you have to be really attentive. Okay? Now please, let us listen to the audio for the second time.
Excuse me. Could I borrow a book from the library?
Yes, but do you have a library card?
Yes, I have.
Okay, please show me the card.
Here it is. This is the first time I'm going to borrow a book.
No problem. You can borrow even 3 books at a time.
Oh, that's great. I need only one this time.
Okay, please choose the book you need and tell me the call number.
Well, the call number is 017 890.
Okay, let me find the book. Oh, yes, I've found it. The title of the book is An Easy Way to Learn English, isn't it?
Right.
Here it is. But let me make an entry of the book in my registrar.
Okay, but one thing. How many days could I keep the book?
1 week. Remember, in case you cross 1 week, you have to pay fine.
How much fine?
$2 for every extra day.
I understand.
Thank you. Yes, I believe you have found almost all the answers while listening to the audio. Okay? But no worry, if you have not found all the answer, if you have missed some of the answer, there is one more chance for you. You can listen again, okay? And you can decide your answer. But still, if you are not sure, I will play again, okay? But now is the time to do your task. Please, you can write which statements are true or which statements are false. And then you can correct if you are not sure when you listen to the audio for the third time. Good. Have you written the answer? Okay. Well, if so, now let us listen to the audio for the third time. This time you can correct your answer, okay? And you can revise your answer if you are not sure about these statements. So please listen to the audio for the third time.
Excuse me. Could I borrow a book from the library?
Yes, but do you have a library card?
Yes, I have.
Okay, please show me the card.
Here it is. This is the first time I'm going to borrow a book.
No problem. You can borrow even 3 books at a time.
Oh, that's great. I need only one this time.
Okay, please choose the book you need and tell me the call number.
Well, the call number is 017 890.
Okay, let me find the book. Oh, yes, I've found it. The title of the book is an easy way to learn English, isn't it?
Right.
Here it is. But let me make an entry of the book in my registrar.
Okay, but one thing. How many days could I keep the book?
1 week. Remember, in case you cross 1 week, you have to pay fine.
How much fine?
$2 for every extra day.
I understand.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear students. I guess now you have found all the information when you were listening, right? Very good. If you have found your information, okay, now let us check our answer. Okay, so what did you write in your answer there? So let me take you to the statement, the first, okay? The first statement, the person has a library card. What is your answer? Is it true or false? Good. The person has a library card. This is true. Yes, that's correct answer. Okay, you have done well. Let's look at the second statement. He is borrowing a book for the second time. What did you write over there? Is he borrowing a book for the second time or first time? Very good. Your answer is correct. He is borrowing book for the first time, not second time. Okay, so this is false statement. That's correct. And then what about the third statement? He needs 3 books this time. Yeah? What did you write? Did he need 3 books this time? Or how many books did you listen? Very good. This time he is taking how many books? Just a book. Okay, so this is also false. Okay, he needs 3 books this time. Right. Now let's look at another statement. He chose a book called An Easy Way to Learn English. Did you note? What book is he taking this time? Very good. This is the name of the book, An Easy Way to Learn English. So this is excellent. True. Okay, he chose a book called An Easy Way to Learn English. And what about this? He can keep the books for 1 week. How long can he keep the book that, okay, he takes away? 1 week. Is that correct? Very good. That is the correct answer. Okay, he can keep the books for 1 week. Yes. And the next statement, the fine is $2 for every next day. Yes. What is your answer here? Is the fine $2 for every next day, extra day? Okay. What is the charge or fine if he is delayed? Okay, very good. Okay, the fine is $2. Okay, $2 for every extra day for delay. Well done, my dear students. So you have found all the answers correctly. So this is what you have found the correct answer listening to the audio. So let us have a look. There is a questions. So please, what would you like to know about a library? You can write at least 3 questions you would like to ask a librarian for information about their library. Okay, so what are the questions that you would like to ask to the librarian when you go to the library? You might have different questions in your mind, okay? Now please share me some of the questions, some of the things that you would like to know when you go to the library. Yeah, you can see here, okay? Maybe she is a librarian, right? Now you can ask some of the questions. Can you please ask some of the questions? Good. You might have questions like, what kind of books can I find in this library? Okay, so there are different books okay, maybe history books, okay, literary books, like as we discussed, essay, stories, novel, right? So you can ask to the librarian, what kind of books can I find in this library? What else? Yes, you can say, how can I get a library card if you are not the member, okay, in the library? So you can ask there, how can I get a library card? There is a process, okay, to take a library card system. You have to register there in the library. So then you can ask, how can I get a library card? Or you may also ask, so how many books can I borrow at once, at one time? Okay, maybe one book, two books, three books. So how many books can I borrow at one time? You may have other questions too. Please, you can ask some questions, okay? That what do you like to know about the library? So this is how we have done the listening task in the first part of this lesson. Now, my dear students, we are moving forward to the second part of our lesson. And in the second part, what are we going to do? Yes, we are going to do speaking. Okay, yes, we are going to take part in the conversation, speaking in the second part of this lesson. Are you all excited? Good. So then, what are we going to do here in the speaking part? Let's see. Let us have a conversation, okay? Let us take a turn and make a conversation. You can have some conversation here. You can see, two friends or maybe two strangers, and they are having a conversation each other. So are you also ready to have a conversation? Good. So if you are ready there to have a conversation, please, let's see a conversation there. You can see this conversation between stranger. Okay, here you can see a stranger, and you can see another one, Benita. So what are they talking each other? Stranger and Benita. Okay, now you can just here take part in this conversation, okay, between the two person here. So stranger, what does stranger ask to Benita? Could you please tell me where Siddhartha Bank is? Okay, he just would like to know where Siddhartha Bank is. Benita, it's in Basantapur Chowk, opposite the temple. Thank you very much. Right? This is a conversation between a stranger and Benita, right? They are just having a conversation there. Okay? So then let us see the second conversation. Okay? What is this about? Please see in a book, and you also can have a conversation together. So in the second conversation, look at here, there is a conversation between Goma and Bharat. Okay, so what do they talk about? Excuse me, do you know when the bank opens? Okay, maybe Goma is not sure when the bank opens. And Bharat says it opens at 10 a.m. Thank you. Look at this, the conversation between Goma and Bharat. Yes, how they are giving information, all right, getting information each other. We have next conversation 3, right? Where do you think they are now? Good. They are in the grocery. Yeah, where are they now? Good. So now, what are they talking about? Look at there. They are, see, customer, okay, and a shopkeeper. Okay, then what do they talk about? Look at here. Customer. Excuse me, how much are the apples? When you go to the apple, shop, okay? Excuse me, how much are the apples? Shopkeeper, they are rupees 150 per kg. Can I get 1 kg, please? Here you are. Thank you. Look at the conversation here. You can see between shopkeeper and customer, right? So these are the conversation that you observe there given in your textbook. Now, what are we going to do? Yes. Now, on the basis of this conversation, you are going to have a conversation each other. Okay? Let us look at exercise B. You can see here the exercise. Imagine that you are visiting a town for the first time. Okay? If you are visiting for the first time, you have confusion, right? Where to go, how to reach some, destination. Now, ask for the following information. That is A to E. There are given the situation with the people you meet using the phrases given in the box. Let's see here some of the phrases while asking the question, okay? To, yes, know about some location or something else there. These are the phrases. Please, you can use these phrases to ask question. For example, could you tell me? Okay? Could you tell me? Do you know? May I know? I would like to know. Or can you tell me? Okay? You can simply ask some of the questions using this phrase. For example, let us just discuss here. I'll write one example for you, okay? So you can write, could you tell me? Okay? If you are coming for the first time in the city, you may not be sure about the location. So could you tell me the way to, let's say, could you tell me the way to where? Where would you like to go? Could you tell me the way to medical? Maybe you are not sure. Okay, in a city, in a new location, you are not sure about the location of medical. So you can say, could you tell me the way to medical? This can be, let's say, one of the example. Or you can use some other expression like, may I know? For example, if you want to know about something else, so you can say, may I know? Yes, may I know the name of, let's say, may I know the name of, okay, your school? Your school. Okay, you might have come to the city and you'd like to know the name of your friend's school. So you can say, may I know the name of your school? So this might be the questions that you can use. So now, here we go to the exercises. You can see here, yes, who the mayor? Okay, now you can make a similar questions, okay? If you would like to know about the mayor, so what do you ask or how do you ask? Who the mayor? Please do not forget to use these phrases. Any of these phrases can be used to ask who the mayor. Would you try? Yes, you might have tried there yourself. So, what did you write? Good. Yes, you can say, could you tell me who the mayor is? Okay, if you are not sure who the mayor is, and you can ask, could you tell me who the mayor is? This is the way. Let's try the second one. Okay, what can you see there? Yes, you would like to go to the supermarket, but you are not sure where the supermarket is. Then, how do you ask? Come on. Good. You are correct. Okay, so you can simply use these phrases again and ask the question. So what is your question? Very good. Do you know? You can use any of this phrase. Do you know where the supermarket is? Right? You can ask these questions to some stranger or someone else. Do you know where the supermarket is? Good. This is the way that you can make a question. And what about next? Let's see here. Yes, how far the bank? Okay. you don't know where the bank is, and if you want to ask how far the bank is, then which phrase would you like to use here? Good. You can use any of the phrase. Please use one of the phrase and make questions. Have you tried? Well done. So, yeah, you can use, may I know how far is the bank? May I know how far is the bank? Right? So this is the questions that you can make for this one. Well, now let us talk about another one. So here you can see how much chicken. Okay? Now please, you can choose any of them. So, and then make a question. Okay? Good. So you can use here, I would like to know how much is the chicken, right? I would like to know how much is the chicken. So this is the another questions that you also can use. I would like to know how much is the chicken, right? And next one, what about this? Please, now you can make questions as we have practiced. When the last boss leaves is there, okay? So would you try once? Now you have practiced different examples, okay? Now you can easily make when the last boss leaves using any of the phrases, okay? This is not, fix that you have to use, this phrase or that phrase, but तपाईले जुनसुकै phrase प्रयोग गर्नु भए पनि हुन्छ. When the last boss leaves. Have you tried? Well done. So, you can use this phrase, can you tell me when the last boss leaves? Right? Excellent. So, you can use these phrases to ask about any of the questions, maybe about hospital, school, medical, supermarket. Yes. Or if you are not sure about any of the things, you can use, can you please tell me? Could you tell me? May I know? Do you know? I would like to know. And what would you like to know? Okay, and you can just add there the things that you would like to know and ask questions. And of course, the stranger, okay, the person that you are asking to, yes, he becomes happy to reply your question. Polite way. This is a polite way of asking questions, right? Very good. If so, now we have one more exercise, dear students. Exercise C. Okay. In this exercise, what are we going to do here? Yes, we are again going to make a conversation. Okay. So let's use the clues to ask question and answer is in the example. This is the example. Let's have a look at this example first. And based on this example, you can make your own conversation. Okay? Good. Here you are given where live nowadays. And where? Sundar Bazaar, Lamjung. Now, first of all, you would like to ask questions. And then you can say, where do you live nowadays? Question, okay? Where do you live nowadays? And the answer is, I live in Sundar Bazaar, Lamjung nowadays. This is what do you say? The example, okay? So based on this example, now I guess you make a nice conversation, right? Who? Your favorite singer, and there is Rachana Rimal in, let's see here. The first one you can see, who? Your favorite singer, Rachana Rimal. Would you try once? Good. So your question is, very good. Who is your favorite singer? And your answer is, great. My favorite singer is Rachana Rimal. Right? This is the question and answer, okay? Getting some new information if you are not sure. And let us have a look at another one, okay? This is the example. So based on this example, let's see another question here. When your birthday, and when is this? Mark 2. Okay. Yes. Then if your birthday is on Mark 2, let's have a, question and answer. When your birthday? How do you ask question? Good. When is your birthday is a question. Okay. When is your birthday? Very good. My birthday is in Mark 2. Right. You can say, when is your birthday? And my birthday is in Mark 2 is your answer. And then let's look at another one. Look, it's very simple conversation. How old's and 10 years? Yes, I would like to listen. This is your turn. Come on. Yes. Your question is, how old are you? And I'm 10 years old. This is your answer. Okay, it's a very simple question that we are asking to our friends, okay, and others. Next, what is this about? If you would like to ask about your friend's favorite food, and what is the question? Okay, what your favorite food? Yes, your turn to make a question first. What is your favorite food? Good. It's good questions. What is your favorite food? And answer, what is your answer? Right. Your answer is chicken. So then, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is chicken. Right. Good. And look at next. What can you see there? Where go last Saturday? Sometimes you might have visited, okay, some places, and you would like to ask to your friends. So can you please make a question? Where go last Saturday? How do you ask? Very good. You may ask, where did you go last Saturday? This is your question. And what about the answer? Right. Your answer is, where did he go? Yeah, maybe he or she went to the zoo. So your answer is, I went to the zoo. Right. Where did you go last Saturday? And the answer is, I went to the zoo. In this way, my dear students, if you would like to know about something, you can ask question to your friends, okay, or anyone else, and then you can get the new information. You can get information to the different new things there. So after this, I guess we have almost learned the way to get new information. Please let us have a little reflection. What did we learn in our class today? Okay? Yeah. What did we learn for the first time in the first part? Good. We listened to the audio and did some comprehension exercises. And then we made a conversation each other to ask for information, right? And then we also learned in this lesson to ask and answer for information using various new structure phrases, right? Good. I hope you best learned the ways to get new information in today's class. With this, we'll have almost come to the end of our class. But before we end up, let me just assign you a very short work. Okay, look at here. Please imagine this is your first day in a new school. Now you can make 5 questions that you would like to know about new school with the help of your parents, and then show it to your teacher. So this is the work that I would like to assign you. Okay, what you would like to know about your new school. Please ask your elder brother, sister, or your parents, and then you can make 5 questions, just 5 questions. Okay? Very good. So with this, we have come to the end of our class. Thank you very much for your active participation. We'll be meeting in the next lesson. Thank you very much. Namaste. Bye-bye.